What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Get Rich or Go Broke Sean. I'm your host, Eddie Kane. With me is my co-host, DC. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, folk? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good, man. What you got going on? You got anything in right now?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wish those people that was in that Skene'n group was still riding with us, bro. Like, right, with that Legal Licks, I get it that they couldn't get some of his props and stuff like that, man. But right now, bro, I'm on the verge of turning $10 into $570, man.
Off today?
Just off Legal Licks picks, bro. Just straight off Legal Licks. Straight like that.
Hey, he cold with the boxing, and it ain't even a boxing day.
Hey, man, he killed it. I'm up. Like I said, man, I got $3K to play with coming into Saturday, man. That motherfucker's been hitting, like, on all cylinders.
I don't think he's had a losing week this year.
I don't think. I know he has.
At least since we got
Saturday. He ain't had a losing Saturday yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost every damn thing and got it all back on a Saturday.
But that's the level we trying to get on.
Yeah, you ain't never lied about that. What did he say? He was like, what up, like 64K, 68K?
Something like that.
Crazy.
But, you know, 6-2 in the last two episodes, man. We flaming hot right now, bro.
Nah, bro, you flaming hot, man. I'm trying to keep that Brady memory. I want short-term memory on all my recent picks, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. You can't beat that.
Golden State, first quarter, full game. I mean, last 6-7 games, they've done that against the Hornets. So if you give me odds that close, I'm going to take it. That's just something that, you know, they do against the Hornets. The only miss we had, and honestly, had I known some details that I found out the next day that I knew that I didn't know the night before, I would have took the Panthers, but we took the Lightning at even money. 9-game winning streak, but I did not know that my guy Dan Le Batard was going to be banging the drum for the Florida Panthers that night. And had I known that, I would have took the Panthers. They ended up winning 2-1. Electric atmosphere. Hey, man, he's the king of Miami.
I was about to ask, what was your reasoning behind that, man? That's all.
Well, he's my number one podcaster I listen to. I've been listening to his radio show for about 16, 17 years now.
Okay.
So, honestly, he's probably the reason. If I said I wanted to start a podcast, he's probably the reason I'm even doing this right now.
Okay, I can respect that.
So I would have followed suit with my boy. I didn't know. I actually didn't find out till I was listening to his podcast the next day because he was talking to his producers on if he really should do it or not.
Okay.
But yeah, 2-1. We're gonna keep it moving. We've been winning money. Hopefully y'all been following. Kind of slow, so we don't have anything to talk about football-wise till next week when free agency starts. It's going to be a heavy football show.
Man. I definitely got a few things. What about UT on that 40, baby? Like, what, 2 years in a row?
Honestly, I don't pay attention to the combine, bro.
Man, we done took home that 40.
Only reason I paid attention last year was because Worthy had a shot to break the record. So I wanted to see if he was going to do it. No, I'm saying leading into it. Leading into it, he had a shot to break it. So that's the only reason I even paid attention to it. And then he did break it on the second run. But yeah, I don't care for the combine, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The only reason I want to watch the combine is definitely to snatch up that Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase pick in my fantasy league that following season, bro.
I can see that.
The main reason.
I can see that. Like who's gonna be your sleepers and stuff for like later rounds.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I can see that.
I was thoroughly impressed with like pretty much every position. The only position I was like not impressed with was that D line, and more so the interior. Nah, the whole D line is a structure, man. Like I said, it was for me. It's the fact that Eagles are gonna be losing Sweat, we're gonna be losing Milton, and it's like I know we're gonna try to replace them, but I just don't see the talent.
Trade for Myles Garrett.
Hey man, we're gonna be giving up a bag to give Garrett, and then
you guys have a lot of talent and a lot of draft capital to do so, though.
But you also gotta look at it from this. If that's the case, I might as well. I would rather us just go ahead and just re-sign Sweat and re-sign Milton to a 3 or 4 year deal. But
no, I get that.
They saying Milton gonna break the.
Honestly, I think the Cowboys end up making that move. If he gets traded, I think the Cowboys are the one that make the push for it.
I don't think so. I think the Cowboys gonna be on some vulture shit. You know, I don't like them bitches, no way. So 9 times out of 10, I see the Cowboys trying to sign Milton and Sweat. Like that's what I see. That's what I see, bro. So
But yeah,
we'll
we
see how
got
that
plenty of
shit
football
plays out.
coming up next week with free agency. So we actually we twisted it up a little bit with baseball coming around within the next couple weeks. I believe the first series is actually March 17th or 18th.
The 18th, the
18th,
Tokyo
yeah.
Japan series. Yeah, they
Dodgers
got
and Padres in Tokyo.
no. It's Dodgers and Cubs, baby.
Oh, that was the Cubs. I don't know why I said Padres.
I don't know why either, man. I had to look the shit up my damn self because I thought it might have been the Padres too, but I think they're trying to get that whole international thing going on because they have
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say that guy's name. The Asian pitcher for the Cubs, Shota.
Otto,
Yeah, they
Yokomato.
got he's
Yeah,
been
it's his
designated
debut,
as
so you know.
yeah they got him designated as their starting pitcher, but Otani's not pitching this in this series, the 2 game series over in Tokyo, which
Well,
surprised
have
the
they
hell out
said
of
if
me.
he's gonna start pitching to start the year?
They said no. They actually gonna put him on the back burner. They're anticipating him pitching probably about May, from what I was reading. Just slowing down his pitching rehab. Just man, that Dodgers bullpen is a fool, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
their whole
fool.
roster's a fool, bro.
Actually,
There's only two
it's pretty
teams.
much series a bust, bro.
So
It's series a bust.
when I was looking at the odds for the division winners, there was only two teams that had favorite odds to win their division. It was the Cubs at minus 105 to win the NL Central. The
Okay.
Dodgers were minus 650 to win the division.
They saying that's a lock.
Yo, I was
With
putting it
Blake
into the
Snell,
so
with
I was
Snell
putting
on
it
the
in a
roster
parlay to
too.
see I was
Yeah,
putting it in a parlay to see like how much $10 would hit for picking all the right division winners.
yeah.
It went from I did the Dodgers last. It
Okay.
went from $10 will pay you 2,700 like and some change to like 2,800 and some change when I added the
Boy, ain't do
Dodgers.
nothing. Ain't even boy.
You was
I mean,
it's
hey,
not
every
even worth
penny
having them
count.
on a ticket.
Every penny count, bro. Every penny counts, bro. I don't care. I don't care if it's mine. I don't know. I ain't doing no minus 1,400. You know something? You right, because it's gotta be enough money. I gotta bet enough money and win enough money that it's gotta change my whole mood, bro. If it's not
Yeah.
changing my mood, I don't even want to put it in.
So,
So
to switch it up a little bit, I'm gonna be giving out who I think are gonna win the divisions in baseball this year. And then DC actually has a futures. He had two future parlays,
yeah, I got 2 future parlays, player parlays.
two future player parlays, and we're gonna he's gonna go over them, and we'll post them on the social media page too within the next couple of days on IG.
Yes, sir. I more so wanted to focus on the players and just the performances that I seen like throughout the season. My first one is this first parlay I got to you guys is a 5-legger. First leg is Jose Ramirez. I got him over 40 home runs at plus 520. Last year he knocked in 39. With him aging, contract seasons coming up, stuff like that, you just always want to stay on the edge. I think he gets that extra home run knock, them extra 2 home run knocks to put him over 40 home runs. Leg number 2 is Francisco Lindor. I got him at 30 home runs. Motherfucker had 33 last season. Motherfucker had 33 last season. So I just don't see how the hell he's, you know what I'm saying? How do you digress? You know? So they got him at plus 116 for 30 home runs. It's going to clear by a mile. I honestly would take him at 40 if you're feeling frisky. The last 3 remaining legs is on the pitcher tip. First one I got here is Fastball Freddy. What is he? What's that Milwaukee team again? What's that? The Brewers.
Brewers.
Yeah, Fastball Freddy for the Brewers. Last year he ended just at 200 Ks for the season. I got him going over 200 Ks this year. 28 years old. He's reaching pretty much his peak, his prime at this point. Second leg, the third. Hold on, that was the third. This would be the fourth leg. This next one is my favorite. One of my favorite pitchers. His name is. I ain't even gonna fuck this one up. So we're gonna divert on over to Google for this one. All right. Let me lean the mic in for this one so we make sure we catch it on right.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
One more time for the people in the back.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
All right, this motherfucker right
Yoshinobu
here.
Yamamoto.
Yeah, number 18, baby. I got his jersey in the closet, ready to wear that motherfucker. This motherfucker right here.
Hey,
This
he's
motherfucker.
supposed to be the next best thing, bro.
No. Actually, Rocky is. No, but this motherfucker right here is a hidden gem. They still sleeping on this guy. They still sleeping on my boy Yoshi, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I actually found Yoshi when I was testing out that bet that me and you be discussing from time to time, the lead ties.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had it on a 2-legger, last leg to play out. I think I had like $25 on it to win like 250, man. It wasn't much. But I thought the shit was cooked, man. He was playing the Cubs, bases were loaded, no outs. Motherfucker literally struck out the remaining 3 batters, literally 9 Ks in a row, bro.
On some Paul
was fucking wild.
Shit.
On some Skene'n shit. The motherfucker, he a sleeping dragon, like on some real shit. There's actually controversy on who's gonna actually who's actually gonna start the game, him or Rocky. But I got him getting over 200 Ks in the season. Last season, he only pitched, I want to say it was 18 games, and he had 105 Ks. The average pitcher normally plays about 30 to 34 games. So halfway through the season, he had already literally eclipsed more than the halfway mark before they had to take him out for the injury. So, in the last pick in this one, the last leg in this parlay is Skene's. Motherfucking Skene's throw over 250. So Skene's coming off his rookie season where he threw 170 Ks through, I want to say it was 23 games. Yeah. So you got to think about it like this. That's 100. He pitched 133 innings through 170 strikeouts. Like, check the ratio on that shit, bro. Like,
You know what I heard too?
What's that?
He added a slider this year.
He added he was fucking with that splinker. That was his signature.
They said he added a slider this year.
Oh, it's a fucking dub. All he needs is off speed pitch, man. It's a wrap. So that's my 5-legger right there. We got Jose Ramirez for 40 home runs, Francisco Lindor for 30 home runs, Fastball Freddy for 200 Ks, Yoshinobu. We're going to take it back to Google one more time for the people in the back, man.
Yamamoto.
That's how you want to do it? You don't want fuck that. We're going to pull it out.
I know how to say his first name.
I'm glad you do.
Yoshinobu. It's Yoshi, like the Mario character, and then Nobu, like the restaurant.
Him for 200 Ks. Honestly, I would like him at 250 if he can stay healthy, but I would say 200 Ks is the best bet for that one. And then at plus 500, that's kind of hard to pass up on a solo tip. And then Skene's for that last one at 250 Ks. That parlay together is a combined total of...
It is a 104,596.
Yes,
$5 will get you $5,234.80.
You can't beat that shit right there, man. We fuck up $5 every day on some bullshit. All right. So that leaving off with Skene's, it brings me into my next pick, which it's just more of like an awards pick. Not like more of an awards pick. It is an awards pick. I have Skene's to win the Cy Young Award for the National League, and that is at plus 200. I've said enough about this guy. Coming off of a rookie season, whole off season to train and prepare. I don't see it going any other way, man, but him getting that, barring any type of injuries.
He's the first person that's made me want to go to a baseball game ever.
Honestly, you want to know something that really triggered me on this? Like, I kind of feel like they was trying to get that little kid, though. You remember the kid that pulled the Paul Skene's rookie card? And with the...
he never gave them the card, did he?
Hell no, it was a stupid deal. The kid lives in
California. The deal was horrible. Because, what if you don't live... Because he didn't even live in Pennsylvania.
He lived in California. I think.
So how are you even going to go to all the home games? You know,
that part. It was a fucked up deal. I like their effort.
You was better off just offering him a couple M's.
Oh, my mama. You know that's what's going to end up happening anyways, man. It'll probably end up on that Netflix series. What's that?
Right, man. Hopefully that kid's dad is smart.
He turned it down, so I mean, shit. Hey, personally, I kicked the motherfucker.
All right, Skene's with the National League Cy Young. Who you got winning the American League Cy Young?
Honestly, man, I had to dig deep in this one, man. I actually got to searching around and looking. I like Garrett Crochet, man. He was the only bright spot for the White Sox, and he's been baptized in blood, baby. He's heading on to Boston right now.
I am fading every single White Sox game this year.
You can even take a -2.5, man. Get you some.
I think the only time I'll bet them to win
was when Garrett was playing.
Last year, absolutely. That's the only time I bet them last year.
That's the only time. And it was crazy because it was It was damn near automatic. It was like that was the only time they could get a fucking win was when he played.
Finding out what their commonality is in their wins is going to be a gem this year because they're going to be like plus 200, plus 250 almost every game. So if we can figure out like what goes right for them when they win, that's going to be a huge money machine. Because other than that, we're going to be making so much money fading them too. Like we can smack them both ways.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm fading the motherfuckers all year long. I don't see them getting a dub. I mean, they're gonna sneak 1 or 2 in here and there, man. But it's gonna.
All right, so out of 162, what you think they're gonna get?
I can't wait for this prop to come on the board.
If their over under is set at 45.5, what you doing?
Under.
I gotta see. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what the worst record of all time is.
Oh, they gonna have it this season.
I know they competed for it last year, but I don't think they hit it.
And it was because of Garrett. This is why they didn't get it, man.
All right, so you got Skis and Crochet. You got anything else for baseball in there?
Yeah, man, I got my boy. Let me go ahead and pull this up so I ain't butchering his name. But this
Rocky Sasaki.
Sasaki.
Rocky Sasaki.
Sasaki Roki.
You know, you got to say it backwards.
Sasaki Roki. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, the motherfucker throw 102 fastball. All right, I don't give a fuck what you say, man. Skene's has only been clocked at 101, I think is the highest Skene's. This motherfucker's at 102. Like, it's already hard enough to hit a 98. Like, how the fuck are you going to hit a 102? So, I actually have him winning the National League Rookie of the Year. I haven't paid too much to the American League players. It's like one player, and I think he's for... I want to say he's for the White, and the crazy thing, I think he's for the White Sox. That they actually have him winning it, but I just don't fucking see it. So I didn't even bother. Even checking the AL. But I did want to take a jab at you, Eddie Kane. So I went ahead and threw this one on the lay. I got Arch Manning winning the Heisman.
Now, how's that a jab at me?
Because you don't like you QE all day.
Hold up. No. You said I like.
Why?
Hold
all
up.
Day.
So, but that don't mean I don't like Arch.
How don't you?
I don't not like Arch. I love Arch.
You weren't sharing.
I have no issue with Arch. I'm ready for it to start.
I didn't hear all of this emotion up throughout the season, man. You was like, oh, that Q's gonna lead us to the championship. Oh,
I never said he was gonna lead us to the championship. I said it was his job.
I mean, I don't even see how you even call that a job, bro, because I don't like that dude. I just don't like him.
That's why you can't see it.
He was never going to get the job done. That's why he never started at OSU.
Right, I'm not having this conversation with you.
We ain't got to.
We're not finna go down this rabbit hole. You're putting words in my mouth that I never said.
You was his biggest fan. Every time he threw a good pass, you was on my line.
But that does not mean I don't like Arch.
Look at Quinn.
Were you not the same person every time he threw an interception? There you go. You go.
Every fucking time.
All right then, but that
every
don't.
Fucking time.
But never did I say I don't like Arch.
I'm just saying you weren't rooting for.
I just said it was Q's team, bro. I said it was Q's year.
You want to know the crazy thing? It was never his team. Even with Manning on the bench, he had more rally around him than Q ever had.
Okay.
But anyway, so I got Arch winning the Heisman at plus 900. You throw all that together on the lay, that puts us at 62,900. $5 will bring you home $31.50. And that's actually all I got cooked up. You got anything for the people at home for this week, man?
I'm going to go ahead and take care of the division winners in baseball this year. Now, I'm going to preface this. I'm not going to say I don't know shit about baseball. I know a little bit. I'm not an expert, but this is just what I feel coming off of what I've seen last year. I have not paid attention to the offseason at all. So, we're going to be in for a ride.
Okay, let's ride it out, baby.
AL East, you have the New York Yankees at plus 110, the Baltimore Orioles at plus 260, the Red Sox at plus 410. The Rays and Blue Jays are also in the division. They're not even worth mentioning. Yankees are going to win this division. Only way the Yankees do not win this division is if there's just catastrophic injuries to this team. Too much pitching, too much hitting. If it wasn't for the Dodgers, they'd probably be World Series favorites right now.
I don't know, man. I think it's a couple of.
I don't think talent wise they're gonna make it, but on paper, like stacked.
Man, Yankees always look good on paper though.
No, absolutely. And as of lately, once every 5 6 years, they actually come through.
Yeah, they to me, man, they giving me like the Dallas Cowboy vibes of the
I
MLB,
think
man.
last year was their year. I think they still win the division just because there's no real competition. Baltimore has great offensive firepower, but after losing Corbin Burns, not replacing him, and your starting rotation was already an issue last year, I just don't see them winning the division over a course of 162 games.
Man, how
I
they
think
let that
over an
motherfucker
81
go to
game
the
season they have a chance, but not over 162.
man? How they let that motherfucker go to the Diamondbacks, bro?
That was
Like, what was your
I know their ownership, so their owner, Baltimore's owner actually just passed away. I want to say April or May of last year. It was either right
okay?
before the season started or right after the season started. And his two
Okay.
sons have been fighting terribly for custody. Like, I believe the mom doesn't even want them to have the team. They're doing, like, the son, it's a real mess with ownership right now.
Boy, you like the sports
Or at least at
detective,
the
boy.
time it was. So I don't know if that carried into decisions in the offseason or what, but I know there's just been real turmoil in their front office over the last year.
What's the next
Moving
game?
on, we're gonna go to the AL Central. You have the Minnesota Twins at plus 210, Detroit Tigers at plus 250, the Kansas City Royals at plus 280, the Cleveland Guardians at plus 310, and the Chicago White Sox at plus 25,000.
Hey, man, shit might clap, but I highly doubt that. They might
outside of
have
the
something
White
up their
Sox,
sleeve.
outside of the White Sox, I will say I believe this is probably the most competitive division in baseball. I know leading into the last 2 weeks last year, three teams still had a chance to win the division. I want to say
Mm-hmm.
at the All Star break last year, all four teams were within like 7 games of the leader. I do not have faith in the Minnesota Twins. So I'm as the favorites. I'm not gonna take them. I'm actually gonna take the second best favorite odds with the Detroit Tigers. I like their hitting. Their hitting doesn't. They're not firepower, but they get the job done. I like Zuzgable, whatever Scooble.
Scooble. Scooble.
Yeah,
Get that nigga right.
great.
Scooble.
Yeah,
Put
they.
some respect on his name. That motherfucker won me
Hey,
some money.
Scooble.
Put
Hey, he won
Scooble,
me money. He
Scooble
won
and
me money
Mize.
last year for the playoffs.
Scooble and Mize. Scooble and
Yeah,
Casey Mize. The motherfuckers is
they
cool.
have they got playoff pitchers.
Yeah, they got some bangers, man.
And I think when it comes down to the end of the year, as it gets closer to playoffs, I believe that's going to matter. So I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
take Detroit Tigers with the plus 250 juice.
I actually like that one, man. I don't see. I mean, like I said, I really hadn't looked too much into the Twins off season,
But
so I really don't.
that's also a division. I could see anybody with the White Sox winning that. Cleveland can win that division. Kansas City can win that division. It really that division is going to be decided on who gets hot, who stays hot the longest.
I don't think it's even gonna come down to the bats, man. I think it's gonna come down to that bullpen because they got
That's
some
why I say
hitters on both
whoever can stay
sides.
hot the longest. Like I believe whoever pulls off the longest winning streak in that division this year will win the division.
I'll take Detroit.
Last division in the AL, we have the AL West. You have the Houston Astros at plus 180, Texas Rangers at plus 190, Seattle at plus 200, and we're not going to talk about the Athletics and the Angels. They're not in the picture. This was a
Hey man,
division
hey
last year that's, huh?
Trout back. What you talking about? The A's got a chance. Trout back, man.
The A's don't have a chance when he's there or not.
Oh man, get out of here. They moved that man to right field and everything. They gonna keep him healthy for the season. Hey, Trout back, man.
Congratulations, you'll still not make the playoffs. You let the best player in baseball walk away. You couldn't even make the playoffs with the best player in baseball.
Hey man. Hey, we appreciate it.
There's a This was a division last year that was very interesting. Seattle was up in the division for most of the year. And I want to say it was end of July. And this is something that me and my homeboy Don, I have a homeboy Don who's a big Astros fan, and we talk about this every year. Houston, they are a team you fade until mid-June. I don't know what it is, but every year they turn it up in mid-June and they finish the year strong. If you go back and look at their history, they were under 500 at mid-June last year. Come back and win the division. They took the division from Seattle, I want to say July 31st or August 1st, never gave it back up. I don't know what it is about them. 6 straight division titles until somebody beats them. I'm not betting against them. So we're going to take the Houston Astros at plus 180.
Okay.
Excuse me. So we're gonna move on to the NL. We're gonna go ahead and get the NL West out the way. Dodgers winning that minus 650.
Hey,
We're
man,
not
hold
talking
on,
about nothing
man.
else.
Still running the point
Not
here.
talking about nothing else.
No,
Nothing
play
else to
that
talk about for
bullpen
that.
loaded.
NL Central, you have the Chicago Cubs at minus 105, the Milwaukee Brewers at plus 290, and the Cincinnati Reds at plus 490. Pittsburgh Pirates plus 1,000, St. Louis Cardinals plus 1,000. This is another one. Chicago, I do not know why they're so heavily favored. I'd have to go do some research on it.
I
But
don't know
the
why
Cubs
either.
choke. Always have, always will. You had your 1 year when you won the title. Congratulations. Brewers are winning this for the third year in a row.
You know you can't go to Chicago, bro. They're gonna fuck you up. You done faded the Sox. You done faded the Cubs.
Hey,
Hey,
I
bro.
faded the fucking.
Hey, they
Hey,
gonna fuck
I
you
faded
up,
the
man.
fucking Bulls the other day, and they
You see
fucking
what I'm
got me.
saying, bro? You can't fuck. They don't like you in Chicago, man.
Hey, I went up to Chicago once. I'm good. Hey, best street food I've ever had in my life, Chicago. But yeah, we're gonna go with the Brewers.
I
And
like
last
that,
but
man.
not least, NL East. You got Atlanta Braves at plus 135, Philadelphia Phillies at plus 180, New York Mets at plus 210, Nationals at plus 10,000, and the Miami Marlins at plus 25,000. I actually went with the Philadelphia Phillies
You a sucker
for this
that
pick.
one. You a sucker.
I'm not. I'm not buying into the team. I'm not buying into the Mets juice yet.
Man, fuck
That's
the
my
Mets.
team.
Fuck about the Mets. Man, Soto
Well,
ain't.
no, I'm saying
Nigga,
that's my team. So,
that's your
like,
squad.
yeah, I'm a Mets
You
fan,
fuck
bro.
with the Mets.
You just now finding this out?
Nigga, out of all the motherfucking teams you can like, you fuck with the Mets.
I've been a Mets fan since like I was a kid.
Ain't you from Pittsburgh, motherfucker?
Yeah, and the Pirates were horrible. First game I went to was a Mets and Pirates game. The Mets won, so I became a Mets fan.
Nah, you was doing that shit to get on my
Pittsburgh is not the
nerves,
city to
bro.
live in if you want to be a baseball fan. Until now that they have Skene's.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I think they gonna do some damage this season.
But they don't have enough hitting for me.
Hey, dude, man, what's that? Mitchell? What's his name? That old ass. Anyways, keep going, man.
I say they got what they got, a De La Cruz or Ola Cruz.
Nah, that's
He's
the Reds,
nasty.
baby.
You know, McCutcheon's still solid.
That's what I'm
So
talking about. I'm talking about
they just,
McCutcheon.
it's not, it ain't there yet. But yeah, I took the Phillies for this division. Atlanta, I feel like Atlanta's window is closed. I think people still think it's open.
That window wide open, man.
Not with the Dodgers there. I believe with the Dodgers,
Oh,
the Mets.
yeah, never mind. I think they can still win that. They can win that division, man. I think
I-
they can win it. They were injury plagued
After
last
after
season.
folding last year the way they did,
They didn't fold. They was injury plagued, man. What are you talking about? They didn't fold.
yeah, they was injury plagued, but they still had a chance to win the division on the last game of the season, and they lost.
So you mean tell me, with you being down two of your best hitters, you still got a chance in a division with Philly? You really got a chance, bro. You need every bat that you can have to outbat them motherfuckers.
Yeah, and they were still winning games. They just had to win one more, and they didn't.
So you don't think if they weren't injury plagued, you don't think they would have won the division?
I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, bro. Who's to say somebody else doesn't get injured later on in the season if Acuna doesn't go down?
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm put it like this. I can't not the way Philly cost me some money, man. The playoffs, bro. Fuck them.
I'm not saying Atlanta's not a good team. They're still a good team. I just don't think they're a championship contender.
I think they'll win that division over Philly. But that's your pick. I don't mean to pick it apart. I apologize for that.
You ain't gotta apologize, bro. We fade each other all the time.
I apologize for that, but I can't see it, man.
Nah, you don't need to apologize. Oh, shit. But yeah, Phillies now I believe have the most complete team out of everybody. I believe the Mets have the most firepower. The pitching health scares me. Their ace last year, I can't remember his name. He was out for the season. He's kind of looking shaky to start. I think it's going to be a while before he gets back right. Atlanta, injury bugs gotten them the last couple years. If they stay healthy, they got a shot to win the division. But
Throw that division out the water.
if history repeats itself, somebody's going to get hurt at the worst possible time for the rest of the year. And I'm a bet on my team. Put my money on the team that's been healthiest and is, I would say, the most complete team out of all three in the division.
Yeah, Philly definitely is the most complete team. I agree with you on that one.
I'll say so. That'll wrap it up for our division winners. But now we're gonna have you didn't have any picks for today, correct?
No, I didn't have any picks, man. It's been a rough day for me, man. A lot of ripping and running with baby girl. So you know,
Yeah, it
I
wasn't.
really get to sit down.
I was hoping the lines for Saturday were gonna come out. They usually come out around, I want to say around this time Thursday. But for some reason, we're not getting a lot for Saturday. So I actually have 4 picks for tomorrow. I personally, to me, I believe this is my strongest set of picks since the show started.
Okay, I like that.
Outside of one. It's and even then that one I feel like I'm due on, which is why I made the pick because he's due.
We gonna parlay with. So you saying it's safe? How you feeling right now?
I would
It's
parlay
safe
this.
you parlay. Ooh, I like that.
I would parlay this.
I'm gonna get my shit ready right now. Go ahead, run it off.
All right, so we're gonna start tomorrow, 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Memphis Grizzlies, Dallas Mavericks. We're taking Memphis -10. Dallas is decimated right now. They have nobody that can create a bucket. Their best scorer outside of what was Luka and Kyrie is PJ Washington. He's not even playing. Your number one scorer on this team is Klay Thompson right now.
You know,
Grizzlies
he
-10.
cost me. He cost me 34 bands. You know how I feel about that motherfucker, man.
I told you no at halftime.
Hey, hey, you wanna know the crazy
I told
thing?
you no at halftime.
And bro, they was offering me 8K to cash that motherfucker out too.
So we start with Memphis -10 against Dallas. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., we're going to the NHL. Winnipeg Jets money line -122 versus the New Jersey Devils. New Jersey Devils just lost their captain and best player in Jack Hughes for the season. I believe that's going to decimate team morale. I believe they're going to fall out the playoff race completely. And Winnipeg is the best team in hockey right now. So I believe that line is going to move closer to 150, 175 by tomorrow night. 122 is a great value to grab the best team in hockey money line right now. 2 p.m. tomorrow. We're going Giovanni Pericard money line plus 102 versus Morozin. Neither player is in great form right now. Pericard especially with him coming off a strong season, he needs to bounce back quickly. And this is a perfect opponent for him to do so against. Morozin's not the best returner, so Pericard's probably not going to get broken. And if I had to pick one of the two players to get broken, I'm going to take Pericard's style of play over Morozin. I believe Pericard can return better than Morozin.
Okay.
So, and that's another pick where I believe by the time they start, Pericard will be a favorite. So I think if you can grab him at plus 102, that's a great pick. Honestly, if you're feeling real frisky, take him 2-0. Because I think if he gets the early jump, I think it's over. I think the only way Morozin wins is if he wins the first set.
Not 2-0. Not you ain't.
If you don't get to the line by the time serve time, I think that's the only way you're going to be able to get plus money. Because I think Pericard will be a favorite by then. So if you want to get plus money, I think 2-0 would be the way to go. He's due. He's due, man. He's due on this. He's too good of a tennis player. He's in a slump. You know, at some point that slump's gotta end, and I want to be on that train before everybody else.
Ain't nothing like riding that motherfucker for about 4 matches, man. You catch that motherfucker coming out of a slump, man. That's about 5 bangers back to back if you can catch him, man.
Not only that, if you catch him before he comes out of the slump, you'll get less money because of the form he's been in. Like, I believe if Barry Carter played better in the last 2 tournaments, he's probably minus 130, 140 for this game. And then my last pick, this is going to shock some people, only momentarily. We're riding the Blazers. Blazers are fucking balling, bro.
Hey, them motherfuckers hooping. Them motherfuckers hooping, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them, bro.
Like we said last episode, if you caught it in time last episode, we caught the game. They were plus 3.5 versus Philadelphia. By the time they tipped off, it was minus 2.5 in Portland's favor. So we got 5 extra points just for seeing it the night before. They're playing Oklahoma City tomorrow, so it feels weird taking a money line at plus 122. But if you can name a player on Oklahoma City's Thunder's roster, they're not playing tomorrow.
It's actually plus 114 right now.
Moved up to plus 114. All right, so yeah, definitely you need to be jumping on this now, because if you can name a player on Oklahoma City's team He is not playing tomorrow.
Dort ain't playing.
Out.
Gilly ain't playing.
Out.
Good.
Keep naming them.
Bro. Nah, we can go ahead and fade
Keep
him.
naming them. They're not playing. The only one
Let's fade
the
him.
only one they're even considering playing is Holmgren. He's a game time decision, and I don't think he's gonna play either.
Ain't even no point in it. Yeah,
So I really like the Blazers to keep it pushing. And with Dallas falling apart the way they are, Portland's only 4 games out from the 10th playoff spot. There's a chance they might gun for that 10th seed because I don't think Phoenix is going to get it. It's going to come down to either Dallas, Phoenix, or Portland.
Even
And I believe
KD
Portland's...
on the roster.
Nah, Portland's playing the best ball out of those 3 right now. I think KD wants out. I think KD gets traded this summer.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so Saturday is 3-8. Am I correct? Yeah. All right. So there is one I am gonna go ahead and throw out there, and this one is more of a. This is something I got from the Black Willy Wonka, baby. Another little golden ticket out here. But we can go ahead and take Houston on the first half money line as a parlay piece.
Shout out 5-star.
Shout out 5-star. That's been a lock all season. My boy Willy Wonka, he live and die by this play. So we gonna go ahead and throw this one out there for the world to get a little piece of that action.
Who they playing?
They playing Baylor. I believe they're at Baylor.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Baylor's trash this year.
yeah.
Nah, the KC bet. The KC bet is Houston first half, Houston full game. That's the KC bet.
Ooh,
That's the Willy Wonka bet.
Okay, we doing the full Willy Wonka then, baby. Fuck it.
Willy Wonka's the Houston first half, Houston full game.
Fuck it. Hey, that's the Willy Wonka bet of the day. The Willy Wonka bet of the weekend right there.
All right, so and that's all I got for today, man. Anything else you got?
No, outside of that full Willy Wonka we gonna throw out there, man. That's his first official unofficial pick of the show right there.
Giovanni Perry card plus 102, I think, versus Fabio Morozin. I know his last name is Rosen. I think it's Fabio is the first name. And then we're taking the Portland Trail Blazers plus 122 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Mm-hmm. And the show's official unofficial pick is Houston Saturday full-time, halftime full-time money line versus Baylor.
Yes, sir. Our first full Willy Wonka.
All right, man. So we will see you guys on Monday. We'll have a quick recap. I believe we'll have something NFL planned because it's free agency week and we're ready to get some news outside of baseball and college basketball right now.
That's all that's going on, man.
So as always, like, follow, subscribe. Appreciate the support, man. And get rich or go broke, shine.
Yes, sir.